Hello, it's time for another episode of Discipleship Today. My name is Bob Benson. I pastor Christ Lutheran Church in Bemis Point, New York. We've been talking about what it means to make disciples. And I'm going to ask you, what is the current situation in your church today? If you were forced to provide a letter grade for how well the church is discipling believers, what letter grade would you give your church? Better yet, what letter grade would you give yourself? There's some churches out there that are faithful, dedicated, and intentional in making disciples. However, collectively, if we were to take a microscope to every church in the United States, we're not doing a great job. And that is the final command that Jesus gives his followers in Matthew 28. 19 and 20. It talks about the Great Commission. Our world and our churches are in desperate need of true disciples of Jesus Christ who will go out and make disciples. And I think every once in a while we have to take an evaluation. How are we doing at the job that we've been called to do? Our world today needs to see men and women who will live differently because of the life of Jesus Christ affecting their lives. We've got to get into this whole thing of disciple making disciples. If we don't do that, the pattern that Jesus set for us, we're really disobeying everything about what Jesus told us to do. He gives us many commands, direct commands, throughout the scripture. But this is the last command he gives us, and this is probably the most important command. If your life has been affected by Jesus Christ and by somebody discipling you, you have to, as a response to that, go out and make disciples for yourself. Are you currently doing that? And if you are, that's great. But look at your church. How well is your church modeling that? How are they doing currently? You know, we have a lot of churches out there that did it great in the past, but they've slid into this place of apathy where it really doesn't matter anymore. They're not pouring themselves into it. We have to come back to that. We have to pray about what Jesus has for us, what Jesus wants from us. And we've got to be honest in evaluating ourselves. How are we doing right now? And I think that's the most important thing. Ask yourself that question. How am I doing right now? And if not, remember that you can start over tomorrow. So for Discipleship Today, my name is Bob Benson. Thank you for taking the time to watch.